if you feel stupid using AI, or you've bought 3 different AI tools this month and still don't know what the hell you're doing, you're not dumb and it is normal. But you are distracted. While everyone's chasing the shiniest new AI wrapper, I've spent years figuring out what actually makes money. And now I pull roughly over 85, 90k a month in recurring revenue selling AI to businesses. And here is what nobody is telling you. The difference between people who fidget with AI and the people who architect with it. It's not talent, it's not technical skills, it's one shift in how you think about the tool itself. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. I'm about to show you the mental framework that I use to go from tool hopping to earning 85k a month in revenue. And no, it isn't another prompt template. So the reason that most people suck at AI is that they are solving the wrong problem. And here's what I mean. For months, I have been there, believe you me. I would feed ChatGPT a prompt, the response would be mid, and I'd think, this thing's broken. This thing's hallucinating, and it's nothing to do with me. Does that sound familiar? I blame the tool, but here's the thing. AI doesn't understand you. It predicts you. It's a pattern matching machine. It's not a mind reader. So when you say, write me a LinkedIn post, it's guessing what you mean based off of every single mediocre LinkedIn post that it's ever seen. And that's why your output sounds like a robot that wrote it at 3 a.m. You're not speaking its language, and I call it machine English. So, a quick check. Have you ever gotten garbage from AI and blamed the model? We all have, haven't we? Yeah. So that was you speaking gibberish to the supercomputer, not the other way around. We've all been guilty of it. Let's fix that. So if you want AI to stop sounding like a vending machine, you need to learn how to actually communicate with it. Let me show you the exact system. Random prompting is dead. Use this 3-letter system instead. Actor, input, mission. Tell the AI who it is, what to do. Don't just say, tell me my competitors. Say you're an expert in the PPC niche, for example, with over 20 years experience in your field. Rewrite the summary section to highlight leadership impact and quantifiable results. Watch what happens when you give the AI a role. Context and clear direction. The output goes from generic to surgical. Now that you can speak to AI, let's make sure that you're learning it the right way without getting overwhelmed by shiny tools. So what I learned, guys, and what really resonated with me and will with you is that you need to pick one tool and go deep, because here's the uncomfortable truth, and I've been there, believe you me. You don't have a tool problem, you have a focus problem. I wasted months bouncing between every new AI wrapper that launched. Every single one, Midjourney, Dale, and then it'd be some new revolutionary AI tool that I saw on Twitter. And you know what happened? Nothing. Because I was collecting tools, signing up for subscriptions, paying money every month, and not building mastery. The people making 10, 50, 100k plus a month with AI, they picked one tool, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, doesn't matter which one it is, and they went deep. They went through a deep learning curve. And it's like a learning instrument. You don't become a pianist by playing 10 different keyboards for 5 minutes each. And yeah, I know. Some of you are thinking, but what if I pick the wrong one? Here's the thing. There is no wrong one. The wrong move is staying shallow across all of them. Pick your weapon, master it, and then stack the others later. Once you've picked your instrument, here's how you make it actually sound intelligent. Because right now, you're starving it. I don't care what model you're using. Even the smartest AI sounds clueless if you starve it of context, right? So I use a map theory. Memory, assets, actions, and prompts. The memory. Reference past conversations so it knows your style. Assets, attach files, data, examples. Actions, trigger tools like web search or code execution. And prompts, the actual ask itself. Most people only do the prompt part, and that's the key. They wonder why the output feels empty. Better context doesn't just improve responses, it transforms them. You're giving AI a brain to work with, not just a command to follow. Now you're getting good, but what if the output still sucks? That means it's time to debug. Not the model, you're thinking. The secret sauce to this is that most people blame the model. Elite users blame the prompt. Prompting isn't input, it's iteration. You don't type once and expect perfection. You talk with AI, not at it. You're having a conversation. Use 3 cheat codes, okay? Chain of thought. Ask it to think step by step. Verify. Make it check its own work. And refinement, say, now make it sharper, shorter, funnier, whichever angle that you need the prompt to be, the result to be. The best AI users treat every single output like a first draft. They shape it, they push it, they refine it, they maneuver it, manipulate it, and that's the difference between mediocre and elite. Now you're starting to co-pilot with AI. Let's go deeper. Let's steer it towards experts. So here's the thing, and when you've experienced hallucinations with AI before, you'll know what this means. AI doesn't store facts. It samples probabilities. Most of them are pretty mediocre. And if you want better outputs, you need to pull from the sharpest parts of its training data. Use expert anchors instead of, help me write a story. Say, help me write in this style of Pixar's storytelling framework. Instead of explain leadership, say, explain it like Alex Hormozy would, for example. AI doesn't know what good is, but it knows what Harvard, Apple, and the world's biggest thinkers sound like. So ask it for top experts in a field, and then feed those names back into your prompt. You're not just getting answers anymore, you're getting the best answers framed in the right way. And here's where most people mess up. They trust everything. Do not do that. Here's how you separate the true from the trash. Here's where it clicks, and this is the difference between hobbyists and architects. Most people learn AI to make their life easier, write faster emails, automate their to-do list, generate some Instagram captions. Cool, yeah, that's pretty cool, that's fine. But that's not where the money is it? The money is in using AI to solve other people's problems. That's where you make the dough. When I stopped asking, how can AI help me? And started asking, how can AI fix what businesses are paying for? Everything changed. I went from messing around with tools to closing 5K, 10K, 20K contracts because businesses do not care about your prompts. They care about the output, the results, the time that you save them. The value proposition isn't in the tool that you use, it's in the solution that you provide. And when you can deliver results faster, better, cheaper than their current solution, you're not a freelancer, you're not an agency anymore, you're an AI architect. Think about that for a second. What problem could you solve for someone else right now if you had AI working for you? Drop it in the comments. I want to see what you come up with. But here's the thing. You can't architect solutions if you're trusting bad outputs. So before you go and build anything, you need to verify everything. And here's how you do it. AI is just like the friend you can't trust. It sounds just as confident when it's wrong than when it's right, okay? 5 verification moves that you need to know in order to master prompting. Ask it to state its assumptions. Make it explain what its assumptions were. Where did it decide that it wanted to hallucinate? Force it to tell you. Number 2, demand sources and citations. Demanding sources and citations gives you real proof that the information that it brought to you came from somewhere that was actually relevant, research, documents, etc., instead of just somebody's post on Reddit. 3, request counter evidence of its own argument. Make it argue with itself, okay? Have it challenge itself based off of some of its core and key points to ensure that the information is correct. Make it audit its logic by giving you a step-by-step feedback, and it will explain exactly how it got to that point. And then 5, and my favorite one, and something that people often skip over, cross-check with a different model. Challenge it against a different model and say, hey, what do you think to this? And it will give you a different perspective. Do not just accept the first answer. You have to make AI show its work. Make it cite URLs. Make it explain its reasoning. Treat it like a smart intern who needs a bit of supervision. Not a guru who's always right. Not your MVP, member of staff. Look, AI isn't your enemy. It's not here to replace you, but it's here to make you dangerous. Every prompt you write, every single prompt you refine, every problem you solve, you're not just learning a tool. You're building a skill that businesses will pay 5, 10, 20K, 100K for. And if you think I'm exaggerating, stick around. Right now, you're not behind. You just haven't unlocked the method yet. But now, you're not a beginner anymore. You're an AI architect in training. If you're serious, like actually serious, and actually want to make some money out of this massive boom that's bigger than the internet in 1998, right? I made a video breaking down my exact 0 to 100K blueprint, and it's not theory. It's a step-by-step method that I use to go from tool hopping to 100K plus months in 4 months. But I warn you, it's not for everybody. If you just want to play with AI for fun and skip it and maybe improve your prompting slightly, that's absolutely fine. But if you're ambitious and if you want to see how this actually turns into cash, hit that video next and I'll see you there.